I wore the Oura Ring Gen 4 for the last 120 days. I trained with it, I did cardio with it, I slept with it, I showered with it, I traveled with it. It never left my finger. Trust me when I say I have a lot to talk about, especially coming from a guy that's wearing Whoop non-stop and the Apple Watch Ultra non-stop. If you're thinking about buying the Oura Ring Gen 4 and you're wondering how does it hold up under real use, especially if you are an athlete, this video is going to save you time, money, and possibly some disappointment as well. Here is my full review and what you need to know before you actually buy it. Let's begin with what I really liked about the Oura Ring Gen 4. The sleek design is always fascinating to me. It's literally a technological marvel to put all that sensor and all that battery in a sleek design like this. Literally nobody even noticed that it's a smart tracking device. It literally looks like a ring, not even bulky. In the beginning at least, it's clean, it's modern, it's discreet. Nobody even notices that you are wearing something that's tracking you 24/7. Honestly, I repeat, it's a technological marvel. The second thing that surprised me, and it's the app interface. The app is really well put together. It doesn't overwhelm you with data at all, and it gives you everything you need to know in a so simplistic and easy way to understand, especially for beginners. As you can see, my average heart rate for the night was 49. My average HRV is 162. If we go back, we can see the daily timeline. I woke up at 6:03. I did some cycling, then I did some strength training, then I did some elliptical work. Everything is really nicely put together. If you go to your vitals here, you can see the readiness score is amazing. It's within the range. The sleep score, it's within the range. The activity goal is double. The daytime heart rate, everything is so simply put together. It's not overwhelming at all. I really love it, especially for beginners. It will make everything feel so genuine and obvious to you. And it really caught me off guard coming from the Whoop. The Whoop app needs a little bit of work if you consider the Oura Ring app. It gives you what matters simply and clearly. Case closed. Okay, what really did surprise me about it, and I was blown away, is the accuracy. The data it tracks is so accurate. I approve. Especially coming from a guy that wears Whoop and wears the Apple Watch Ultra, I would say number 1 is the Whoop, number 2 is the Oura Ring, number 3 is the Apple Watch Ultra in the accuracy department. Taking a look at the app, let's take a look at the vitals today. As you can see, my resting heart rate during sleep was 49 ppm, my average HRV was 162, and the recovery score is 78. If we open the Whoop app, as you can see, the RHR is exactly matching 49. The HRV is slightly off 166, but I would say it's within margin of error. But the recovery score is 93. Why does the recovery score differs between the two, even though they are getting the exact same RHR and HRV? That's typically because I've been wearing Whoop a lot more than the Oura Ring. So the Whoop is comparing my data today to my best days, but Oura is comparing my data to only 4 months ago. That's why the recovery score is sometimes not matching, but they are always matching in the RHR and the HRV. And if you know your markers so well, you don't even look at the recovery score. You know that if the RHR is low enough and the HRV is high enough, you are good to go. You can calculate your own recovery score in your mind after some time when you get used to your own data. But I would say the more you wear those stuff, the more accurate they become in the recovery score department. But based on the initial tracking, I would say it's good enough. The more you wear it, the more the recovery score is gonna be even more accurate. I would say the Whoop and the Oura Ring is always matching, and the Apple Watch Ultra is slightly off. Not by a lot, but I would say confidently that it takes third place in the accuracy, and the Whoop and the Oura Ring almost ties. Okay, what about what did disappoint me? And that's really obvious, the durability. The durability on this thing sucks by a mile. As you can see, it's all scratched up and fucked up. It's not sleek anymore. It's not modern looking anymore. It's full of scratches. If you are a hardcore athlete, you are a serious lifter, you do lift weights every day and do cardio every day, cycling outside, and you are really hardcore, I think you should go with the Whoop. The Whoop gives you the option to change the band if it gets fucked up. On the other hand, the Oura Ring doesn't give you shit. When you buy a color, you are stuck with it, and it's expensive. So for my money, for what I paid, I expected more durability than this. It's not built for high impact training or hardcore endurance work. It's built for the casual fitness and recovery enthusiast. It's not built for athletes, real athletes. If you're gonna buy it and wear it when you are asleep or you are outside, not in the gym, it's okay. But if you're gonna use it in everything, I think you're good and better off with the Whoop. And trust me, I did even use it when I was lifting weight with the straps, with some gloves. It doesn't make any difference. It's surprisingly comfortable to use with those. You can lift weights and hold on dumbbells and kettlebells easy, but it scratches so easy. And trust me, from the first session in the gym, I got the first scratch. So durability wise, don't get it if you are planning to wear it outside and in the gym. Also, what I didn't like about it is the pricing model. Their business model is not the best. I think paying $400 for this because it's a premium color, it was nice at the beginning, don't get me wrong, the titanium thing was amazing, but after a while it's not. So paying $400 in the beginning and $100 shipping and $10 for the sizing kit, then $5 each month for the subscription to be able to even see my own data, I think the business model is not the best. I really prefer what Whoop is doing, which is if you're gonna do subscription, go full in on the subscription and give me the device for free. So the Whoop, you are just paying for the subscription and the device is totally free. Only $30 a month for the subscription. So I would definitely do that more often and recommend the Whoop than the Oura Ring, because trust me, in a year from now, I will definitely need to replace it. But the Whoop, the more I use it, the more I like it more, and it's been on my wrist for 2 years and it looks brand new every time I change the band. So I would only recommend the Oura Ring Gen 4 if you are not a serious lifter. You just want to improve your recovery and your sleep and you want to know more about your body and you're not really serious about the gym yet, I would say get the Oura Ring, not the Whoop. But if you are a serious athlete, you lift every day, you do cardio outside and inside, you are serious about your fitness, I think you should get the Whoop. And both of them after you get the Apple Watch. Not the Ultra, of course. I think you should get a normal Apple Watch. Then, if you are a newbie to recovery and fitness and you are enthusiastic, get the Oura Ring. If you are a serious hardcore athlete, get the Whoop. Both of them do wonders with the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch makes them even more accurate because the exact timing of starting and stopping every workout. So that's the final verdict. I like it and I will keep wearing it, but I still recommend the Whoop for serious hardcore athletes. I will keep you updated in the upcoming months about the durability and you will see for yourself what I'm talking about. If you like this video or you saw it helpful, please drop me a like and go watch this video. I'll be comparing in detail all three of them side by side and give you my honest accuracy and everyday usability tricks. I'll give it to you as it is. Go watch it. You will love it.